Hello lovelies, in today's video I'll be showing you how to bake vanilla cake without using mixer and without oven, just using basic ingredients, and we'll be using our pot to bake the cake. That being said, let's start our recipe. In my bowl I'll be going in with 250 grams of margarine. I'll mix this till it's a little bit white. I'll be using my iron bowl to mix this so that when I want to wash it, it will be easy for the cake batter to come out freely. That's why I'm using my frying pan to mix this. So once the butter became a little bit white, I'll go in with my sugar. I'll be dropping the measurement in the description below. Check the description, all the full measurement will be there. So are you seeing the difference? The butter is whiter than the way it used to be. So I'll go in with my sugar. I just want to sieve this to make sure the ones that are solidified, to make them separate from each other. That's why I'm just sieving the butter. I'll pour it, I'll officially pour it inside. So I'll give this a good mix. I'll mix this for about 40 minutes. You know we are not using hand mixer. We are using our normal hand to mix this. No machine needed. So you need to mix this very well. I'll be mixing for about 40 minutes. Be mixing it vigorously. Then the ones that spread to the edges of my bowl, I will use my spatula to bring them back and keep on mixing. I'll mix till it's a little bit creamy. Once it's creamy, the color is semi-white, then you know that you've gotten the consistency that you need. But there's no way that you mix for about 40 minutes that you will not get that creamy look. This is what I'm talking about. Once it's appear like this, you know that your butter and sugar solution is ready. So you set that aside. I'll be using 4 eggs for this recipe. I'm making 4 inches cake. So this is my measurement. I'm using 4 eggs, 4 large eggs. So I'll add 1 tablespoon of vanilla oil. You can use vanilla flavor, but I'm using vanilla oil, and I'll mix this together. After mixing, I'll set this aside. Then I'll sieve my flour. I'm using 2 cups of flour for this recipe. Make sure you sieve your flour before adding it to your mixture. After sieving, I will come in with 1 tablespoon of baking powder and also sieve it. And I'll set this aside. I'll mix the baking powder together with the flour. I'll mix my dry ingredients together. Then I'll set this aside. In my butter and sugar mixture, I'm going to add my egg into a little bit and mix it together. I'm not adding all at once. I'll add half. and mix together. Then go in with my flour. Also, I'm going to add little, not all, and mix together. Then I'll repeat this process again till I've exhausted both the egg and the flour. While you're mixing your cake, make sure when adding your flour, you don't overmix. Just mix it little by little so that it will not affect your cake. Just look at the way I'm mixing it. I'm mixing it gently, not vigorously. So after mixing, I'll go in with 1 cup of milk, evaporated milk. So this is all we need for our cake. This is all we need to make this cake. These are all the ingredients. After mixing, I will butter my pan and use flour to coat it round so that it will be easy for my cake to come out when I've baked it. Guys, if you've watched to this point, do well to give this video a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. I would really appreciate if you subscribe because I'll be dropping awesome recipes. And for my old subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to my videos. It means a lot to me. So I'm going to butter my pan like this. I'll be using two pan. I'll be using 6 inches pan for this. It's always advisable to use 2 pans whenever you're baking your cake so that your cake will not get burnt. So I will transfer this to my pan equally. I'll make sure the cakes are equal. So after transferring, then I will set this aside. I'll have to prepare the pot that I will use for baking this cake. I'll be using 2 pots since I don't have a bigger pot that will contain them. I'll be using 2 pots, and note when you are baking your cake using pots, I'll be adding my salt. I've used this salt to bake before, that's why it's looking like this. So I will put my salt in my pot, then I will use something to bring it up. You can actually bake this in 2 ways. You can use this method. You add something and put the tray inside so that you will not put your cake directly on top of the salt. Or if you have a foil at home, after putting the salt, you would use foil and wrap on top of the salt, then put your cake on top of the foil. That was what I did at for the other pot. So I use this method for this pot. Then the other pot I just place foil on top of the salt and put the cake inside. So I'll preheat this for about 10 minutes. Then after 10 minutes, I know that it's hot a little bit in a very low heat. Then I'll add my transfer my cake into the pot and cover. Please, when you are using any pot, make sure it's pot that is airtight, that there will be no air inside. So I will cover that place so that there will be no air inside my cake. If there is air in your pot, it will affect your cake. It might make your cake crack or it will dip inside instead of it to rise. So by that particular pot, I use foil instead of the cover of pot. So look at it, look at the foil I'm talking about. If you have foil, just put foil under. So now we'll check if the cake is baked already. So there is no cake sticking on the toothpick. So I know that is ready. So these are my two cakes. Are you seeing, guys, how the cakes are looking? I baked for exactly 1 hour in a very low heat. They were looking so fine and it tastes so delicious. So thanks for watching. Bye.